Hey, I'm Chloe from Go Chloe Pilates, and this is Good Moves with Well and Good. Today I'm going to take you through an advanced Pilates workout. We're going to get the body nice and hot and sweaty, but remember you can take breaks whenever you need, and let's get started. We're going to start up in standing. Stand with your feet a little bit wider than hip width distance apart, little bend in both of the knees. Take a big breath in, reach your arms all the way up towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, your arms are going to come wide, nod your chin to your chest and just round your body all the way down. Allow your fingers to just drape down towards the floor in front of you. Find a little bend in your knees. Take a big breath in. And as you breathe out, roll the body all the way back up. We're going to do that one more time. Restacking the spine. Big breath in. Reach your arms up. And as you breathe out, arms come wide, chin to chest. Roll the body all the way back down. Find that nice deep forward fold, little bend in the knees. We roll it all the way back up. Right, we're going to keep the feet where they are. We're going to sit the hips into a squat. So hips sit back, arms are going to reach forward in front of you and then come up nice and tall. So we breathe in. We're going to sit the hips back, arms reach forward, breathe out to come up. So with your squats, I want you to think about really pulling your butt behind you and reaching the fingers forward in front of you. Good. Weight is heavy in the heels, light in the toes. And think about your posture as well. So nice and tall through the spine. Try not to round those shoulders forward. They generally want to go forward. And connect with your breath, connect with your body. Let's do the same thing, but let's just speed it up a little bit now. Let's get that body a little bit warmer. Thinking about the knees gliding out over your middle toes as you squat down. And still connecting with that breath. Keep it going. We're going to be here still for a few more, and then we can either stay here or take it into a little jump, still with control. All right, option, come down into that squat. As you come up this time, find a little jump and then land low. Landing really softly through the feet. Think toe ball heel as you come down. Keep sitting those hips back behind you. Let's get that body nice and warm. You can take out the jump if you want. We're going to be here for 3 and 2 and 1. All right, come on up, come to the back of your mat. All right, stand with your feet hip width distance apart, now a little bit closer than they were before. Nod your chin to your chest and just round your spine all the way down. Once you get into that forward fold, bend your knees as much as you need to plant your hands down onto the mat. And once you get there, walk it out until you come into a downward dog. So hips up towards the ceiling, and then give your feet a little pedal out. So bend into one knee and then into the other. That's it. Think about your butt reaching up towards the ceiling here, and your belly button and your chest pressing towards your thighs. All right, we're gonna hold that still. Spread the fingers wide. Take your left leg and reach it up towards the ceiling, keeping those hips square. Reach it high, and then you're going to take your left knee, draw it in towards your chest, and round the spine as you pull it in. Breathe in, reach that left leg up away from you. Breathe out, round the spine, knee to chest. Inhale to reach up away from you. Exhale. And then keep working through that with your own breath. If you want to go a little faster, if that feels better for you, go for it. If you want to slow it down a little bit, if that feels better for you, go for it. Do what feels good for your body. Really draw that knee up and in towards the chest as you drive it in. Reach it long away from you. We're going to be here for another 3 and 2. One more like that. Draw the knee in towards the chest and then pull it in a little closer. Round that spine even further and hold it there. Pull it in a little bit further, hold it just for 3, 2, and on 1 you're going to step that left foot through between your hands. Now make sure the left foot's a little bit out to the left. Ground into your feet, find your balance. And then bring yourself up into standing. And we're going to find ourselves in a lunge here. Take your hands to your hips. Let's straighten both legs and pull your left hip back and your right hip forward. So your hips are square to the front of your mat. And then find a bend in your left knee, just until that left knee is directly over the ankle. And if you look down at it, see if you can push the left knee a little bit wider so that it tracks out over your middle left toes. Roll your shoulders back, nice and tall. We're gonna take the arms, reach them forward. Now keep the legs frozen. I want you to reach your body forward like you're reaching for something just ahead of you, and then lift yourself back up, but keep those arms reaching forward. So you're gonna breathe in, lean it forward, breathe out, pick yourself back up. Now those legs are staying exactly where they are. Keep them frozen. And I want you to feel the work start to build in the back of that left leg, but keep thinking about wrapping the left hip back, right hip forward as you do this. Forward and lift. Keep it going for 3 and 2. One more like that. Reach it forward and hold it there. Now roll your shoulders back. We're gonna take the arms, lift them up towards the ears, and then sweep the arms behind you. Roll those shoulders back, keep them back. Exhale, swing those arms to the ears. Inhale, sweep those arms behind you. See if you can keep that hinge of the body forward. That's gonna be even more work for the back of that left leg. That's what we want. And breathe, reach those fingers long. Get some energy all the way through to the tips of the fingers. Back of the neck is long, so lift the head up slightly. Keep that back heel lifted. Keep it going, keep it going. We're gonna be here for 3 and 2. One more, sweep those arms forward, hold them there. If that's too much, you can drop them, but draw the shoulders down your back, hold it, hinge forward a little bit more. You're gonna take your left heel, you're gonna lift, woo, and you're gonna lower. Lift the heel and lower, nothing else moves. And lower. Roll those shoulders back, keep that hinge of the body forward. Doesn't have to be too big, but keep it going. For another 3 and 2 and 1. Drop the heel down. We're gonna take the hands down and we're gonna step that back foot in. Come into a squat, all right. We're gonna keep the body warm, working a little bit more into that leg. Come into a squat, hinge the body forward, come up and then step your right foot back and come into a lunge. Keep that hinge. We're gonna come forward into a squat, we're gonna step it into a lunge. And I want you to see if you can speed it up a little bit. Keep that left leg forward. We're allowing that heart rate to come up a little bit more again. And we're using all of that muscle activation in the back of that left leg. So glutes and hamstrings, that posterior chain, so the back body, the back of that leg, working hard. And breathe, keep it moving, keep it flowing. That same leg steps back each time. Roll those shoulders back. Keep that gentle hinge of the body forward on the squat and on the lunge. Keep it moving. We're in this one for a whole minute. Swing those arms, keep those hips sitting back. We're almost there. Staying with it. Keep it going, keep it going. We are here for another 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a squat and then just fold your body forward. Hold it there, let your head hang down. You can give your shoulders or your head a little bit of a shake if it feels good for you. Hold it, take a big breath in and out. Stay right there, bend into both of your knees, enough to plant your hands down onto the mat, and then take your feet and step them back. We find ourselves back in that downward dog. Give those feet a little pedal out, especially bending into the right knee and allowing the left heel to sink into the mat. So we feel a nice stretch into the back of that left leg. Hold it there, take a big breath in and out. All right, coming back in that downward dog. This time we're gonna take the right leg. We're gonna sweep it up towards the ceiling, and then we're gonna pull the right knee into the chest and round the spine as we do. Inhale, reach that right leg away. Exhale, into chest. Inhale, up and away. Exhale, draw it in, rounding that spine. Again, moving at a pace that feels good for your body. Doesn't matter if that's not the same as me. If it feels good for you, then that's perfect. Really draw that knee into the chest and then reach that leg away from you. We keep it going, keep it going. And reach. We're going to be here for 3 more. And 2. 1 more like that. We're going to pull the knee into the chest. Can you lift it a little bit higher and really round the spine? Just hold it there. Pull it in a little bit closer. Hold it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step that right foot through. Make sure it's a little bit out to the right. Find your balance. Ground into those feet. And lift yourself on up, coming all the way up. Right, take your hands to your hips. Back heel's gonna stay lifted. Roll your left hip forward, pull your right hip back. So hips again, a square to the front of the mat. And then we find a bend into the right knee. Now look down at it. Make sure your right knee is directly over your right ankle. And then push your right knee a little bit wider so it spirals out just slightly, so it tracks out over your middle right toes. We're gonna take the arms, reach them forward, but roll the shoulders back. We're gonna lean the body forward. Reach those fingers out in front of you, and then lift yourself back up. Inhale, hinge the body forward. Exhale to lift it up. Keep those shoulders pulling back. And as you lean the body forward, try not to take that knee with you, that front knee. So keep the knee right over the ankle and feel the work start to build in the back of that right leg. Chest open, front of the chest open. Keep that back heel lifted. Think about moving with softness and control. You got this, you got this. We're gonna be here for 3 and 2. 1 more, hinge it forward. All right, hold it there, roll your shoulders back. We're gonna take the arms, sweep them behind us. Feel a bit of a squeeze between those shoulder blades, and then take those arms, reach them up overhead towards your ears. Breathe in. Exhale. Big sweeps of those arms, reach long all the way through to your fingertips here. Think about wrapping that right hip back, left hip forward. Dig heavily into the heel of your right foot. So that front foot. Keep it going, keep it flowing. We're here for 3 and 2. 1 more, sweep those arms up overhead towards the ears, shoulders down your back. We go into those calf raises. Right heel lifts and lowers. Stay in that hinge. If it's too much, you can take the arms behind you. Otherwise, keep them up, reaching away from you. All right, on the next one, reach those arms up towards the ears. We come into our calf raises. Right heel lifts and lowers. Exhale to lift. Inhale to lower. Draw the shoulders down your back. Remember, if you need, you can drop the arms, but otherwise keep them up overhead, rolling up onto the toes and dropping them down with control. Keep that hinge of the body forward. Keep it going. Keep breathing through it. Nice and high up onto those toes if you can. We're going to be here for 3 and 2. 1 more like that. Drop it down. We come forward into a squat. Hands come forward towards your chest. Sit those hips back. We're going to step into that lunge. We're going to take the left leg back this time into that lunge with that little hinge of the body forward. And then we come back to that squat. And then we find a pace that's a little bit quicker than maybe what we want to go with. We speed it up a little bit. Make sure you keep that hinge of the body forward as you squat and as you lunge. It's all about that front leg. So this time it's all about that right leg. The back of that right leg is working hard. Just make sure you keep that hinge, but then come up tall in between each lunge and each squat. Find that pace, find that rhythm that feels good for you, that feels good for your body. And keep it going. We're almost there. Heart rate should definitely be up by now. We're working hard. Keep it going, keep it going. We're almost there. Stay with it, stay with it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come into that squat, stand up, chin to chest, roll your body all the way down into a forward fold and just hang there. Give your head a little shake out from side to side, little bend in the knees, hold it there. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And then bend your knees a little bit more, enough to get the hands down, and then just step your feet back and drop the knees down so you're down onto your hands and knees. Now, hands right underneath your shoulders, press into the mat and lift through the chest like you're pushing your body away from the mat. And we're gonna step back into a plank, but with the feet a little bit wider, okay? So step it back, one leg, the other leg. Lift that chest. From here, you're gonna take your heels and roll them to the right all the way down, and then take your left fingers, reach them up to the ceiling. From here, take your left arm up overhead and dome the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Take the hand back up, come back to your side plank, and then we're gonna place that hand down, coming back to our front plank. Then we're gonna go the other way. Heels over to the left. Reach the right fingers up to the ceiling. Take the hand up overhead, doming the rib cage up towards the ceiling. Hand comes back up. We place the hand back down, and we're gonna keep working through that. Roll the heels to the side. Come up overhead. Come back to the side plank. Place the hand down, back to our front plank. And then keep working through that. Make sure you're breathing. Make sure you're moving at a speed that feels good for you, that feels good for your body. Working into our obliques and our shoulders, the sides of our hips. Really nice. You can also do this from your knees. So if you're doing a kneeling plank, you'll just take the feet over to the side, but you'll do the same movement with that upper body. So you can take that if you need, otherwise we're up on the toes. Keep it going, keep it flowing. Make sure you lift those ribs right up to the ceiling, getting some space into the side of the body. The next time your left arm is up, I want you to hold it there. Just hold it in that side plank. See if you can reach your fingers a little bit higher. Think about closing the ribs, tucking the tailbone under, and just hold it there. Reach a little bit high with those fingers. Hold it still, even a little bit higher if you can. Hold it there. Take one deep breath in and out. Other side. Take that hand down, roll the heels over. Right fingers reach up. Tuck the tailbone. Find a little bit more of a reach. Straight up. If your neck feels tired, look down. Otherwise, we hold it still. Can you reach a little bit higher? Hold it there. Take a big breath in. And out. Take the hand, meet me back into that front plank. Just hold it there in that front plank. One more deep breath in. And out. Drop your knees all the way down. Open them out as wide as the mat. Bring your toes together and sit your hips back to your heels, folding forward into a child's pose. Allow your forehead to rest on the mat, and then crawl your fingers out in front of you a little bit further. Once you get there, flip your palms to the ceiling, allowing your wrists to fully relax. And hold that there. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. You can flip those hands down, walk yourself in, and roll yourself all the way up, and you are all done. Well done for getting through that one. Thank you so much for moving with me today. That was a really tough one. I am very hot right now. If you want more videos, don't forget to subscribe to Well and Good, and you can check out my YouTube channel, Pilates with GoClo. Thank you so much.